To bless your neighbor, Jesus invites you to eat with them. Is it difficult for you to invite people to eat with you so that you can share Jesus with them? In the next few minutes, we'll show you how to take that pressure off yourself with the third step of bless. Eat together. There are several reasons why we don't like to invite people into our homes. I don't like my house. I don't know how to cook. I don't know what to say. I don't have time. Or I just don't like to invite people over. Did you know that much of Jesus' ministry was having conversations and eating around a table? Scriptures highlight the act of eating together and its valuable place in discipleship, noting that several times Jesus invited himself to eat with others. You can see an example of this in Luke chapter 19 when Zacchaeus, the chief tax collector who was short in stature, climbed a tree so that he could see Jesus above the crowd. When Jesus reached the spot, he looked up and said to him, "Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today." So he came down at once and welcomed him gladly. Something special happens when we eat with someone. It allows us to slow down, be less guarded, and more present to connect with the other person. As a CF encourager, it's an opportunity to deepen conversations and relationships and build friendships. Listening and eating are a great combination. It's time to get up and invite our neighbor to the table. At the table, meaningful conversations take place and lives are transformed. Sharing the table was an integral part of Jesus' ministry. Later, verse 7 tells the reader, "All the people saw this and began to mutter, 'He has gone to be the guest of a sinner.'" It is important to understand that in ancient Middle East, eating together was a fundamental aspect of daily life and social relationships. Eating with others was a manifestation of wanting to be a part of their lives. People knew that, and that's why they were upset. Who was this Jesus who shared bread with a sinner? However, Jesus sees the best in others and what no one else sees. He sat down and ate with Zacchaeus, valuing and affirming him. By entertaining and dining in Zacchaeus' house, Jesus teaches us about the importance of accepting and valuing others. The same is true of us. Those whom we choose to invite into our home or simply spend time with reveal much of who we are. Inviting someone to have a meal or a cup of coffee is an opportunity to cultivate a relationship and for them to experience Christ through you. Who have you invited to your table? We all eat an average of 21 times a week. During the next 3 weeks, I invite you to open your home and your life to bless others. Who has God put in your heart to reach out to? Who's on your list? Maybe it's having a family over for dinner, lunch with a colleague, or a friend from school. It's not just about eating together. It's about eating with others with a purpose. Prepare 5 questions that serve as a guide to start a conversation. Questions about their life and what's the best or worst thing that has happened to them in the past year? What's their biggest or current challenge? Don't try to change someone in one meal. Rather, work on developing trust and cultivating a relationship with them. We are part of God's work when we gather with others around the table. We see Jesus breaking bread with others throughout the Scriptures. Who can you bless this week by sharing a meal? Or can it be something as simple as having a cup of coffee together? Our prayer is that the Lord will help you pay attention and see how you can share His love in a tangible way by inviting others to share the table. That's what being a CF encourager is all about. Have you taken the next step? If you haven't already done so, scan the QR code and sign up to be a CF encourager. A CF encourager is someone who commits to the Lord to having a series of meaningful conversations with the same person at least once a month for as long as it takes. The movement has begun. The time is now. Who will you rise up for? CF encouragers are committed to living the vision. Sign up so we can lift you and your conversations up in prayer and provide you with resources and a community to support your lifestyle as a CF encourager. Take the next step.